Hello, I'm Tony at Zoloterra, teaching English at Zoloterra in Chelyabinsk, Russia. This is a follow-on lesson. In the last lesson I explained that we have names for people from different parts of the United Kingdom and even for people from other countries. I gave you a couple of examples and gave you some places and some countries to see if you can find out the names that we have for people from these areas. I also explained that we have an area in East London where a group of people are called Cockneys, and they have a particular form of rhyming slang. Slang is very informal language, and they have a form of rhyming slang where they replace words with another word, and it makes sense to them, but sometimes not a lot of sense to other people. And I gave you a few examples and asked you if you could find out some other words which they use. So let's give you the answers for these places and the names that we give to people from these places. So I'm from London, and I told you this one before. London people are known as Londoners. The second biggest city is Birmingham, and people from Birmingham are Brummie's. I think I gave you those two before, and then I gave you these other cities. Manchester, Mancunians. Not always the same ending. Liverpool, we have two words for people from Liverpool. Liverpudlians, and very informal, not rude. I think it's because of a language dialect that they speak, Scousers. And people from the northeast of England, in Newcastle, are Geordies. So how many of them did you get right? Then we have other parts of the United Kingdom, because the United Kingdom is England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. And the Scottish people sometimes are called Jocks. The Welsh people, Taffs. And Irish people, whether it's Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom, or Southern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, which is a separate country, Paddies, because St. Patrick's Day. So Paddy, and some people are even called Paddy instead of Patrick. Paddy, or Paddies, we can realise it. And what about other countries? So the people from France are sometimes called frogs, I believe, because they like eating frogs' legs. A different colour. The United States of America, the Americans, Yanks, and our friends from Australia, the Aussies. So there are probably some other parts of the United Kingdom with names for people, and probably some other countries where we have names, but these are quite commonly used ones. So I hope you got a lot of those right. Give me 1 second to look at them before I take them off the board and give you some examples of Cockney rhyming slang. Where are we? Right, okay. Let's get rid of this. Now this is rhyming slang where they replace the word with a similar sounding word which rhymes. So how many of these did you get right? Okay. I might have given two of these before. The apples and pears. Down the stairs. Or trouble and strife. The wife. favourites. A Ruby Murray. This food is now very popular in Britain. Curry. Lots of Indian restaurants, very popular now. And if you want a drink, Rosie Lee, a cup of tea. You will all speak on the dog and bone, phone, I think I gave you that one last time. Plates of meat, feet. Sometimes we have examples where they actually use a phrase and use a word earlier in the phrase and then the later word rhymes with another word. So we might have the phrase, use your loaf, because we say a loaf of bread, which rhymes with head. It means think. Use your loaf. Sometimes the people in London don't pronounce the words strictly correctly, and piano might be piana. So, piano, piana, Joanna. Very strange. Another example like this. A friend might say to you, "How are you, my old china?" We have china plates. Plate rhymes with mate. And a mate is a friend. How are you, my old china? China plate, mate, friend. It's sometimes only known beyond in the particular region, and they're able to understand each other. But if you can understand them, it's very good. What about the cartoon? The phrase, I haven't got a Scooby. Scooby-Doo? Clue. I haven't got a clue. Sometimes, as I said before, it's an earlier word, then you say the rest of the phrase and then it rhymes with the connected word. Boat, race, face. Not very nice. Brown bread. I am dead. Oh no, we can't say that. He is dead. He is brown bread. Sometimes we use people's names. There's a famous English singer called Cliff Richard. He had a band when he was very young. What's the band called? The Shadows, I think. And one of his band members was called Hank Marvin. And you might say, "Ah, I'm Hank Marvin," which means starving. So I'm Hank Marvin, I need to have a Ruby Murray. That's some examples. There are so many more. The list is endless of this rhyming slang. Look on the internet, you'll find out many, many more. Lots of them are quite funny, as I've said there. So that's only a few of them. That's examples. Maybe in another one I'll give you some more.